Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. When someone tries to blackmail you against you, you never had malicious intentions. Giving your neighbor respect, it was truly it was truly not part of their mental health.
No, I have to train though because some people don't understand common sense nowadays.
A reflection they can't relate to was going within. It's not wrong to respect your neighbor, and I say that respectfully, and especially when you don't have malicious intentions. Everybody has part of your journey, but when you know how to respect your neighbor, never lose sight of the day when they're trying to make you feel like you're supposed to get out of character.
No, I have to train though. Don't lose yourself because someone that's understanding they common grounds to stand on what they stand on their word at the end of the day. They pick and choose when they want to bully.
But you matter, you're worthy. Understand your freedom is worthy. Not losing yourself another day. I'm not easy to respect that my content is not for everyone. Always be yourself. And especially when you're nervous or you're around new people or people that you don't like or whatever the case may be, never lose sight of your vision. I say that respectfully. That's standing before yourself, understanding your faith. That reflection is different. God was never for sale when you're keeping it real. Always be yourself. Healing charm pains on a race overnight process, but you matter in your word, understanding your reflection time and day. That patience is different. Going within, understanding your growth, acting mature, not just shoe size. They will never understand how you truly elevate. I'm not your general respect, and my content is not for everyone. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I truly hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. They said that you wasn't worthy. They said you didn't matter. They disrespected you, made you feel like, hold on one second, you're supposed to lose yourself. But you got balance. And you still be patient with time and day. Healing champagne's not a race overnight process, but you are worthy to see another day. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. I'm doing poetry my style, and I say this respectfully. You put a name in your book when it comes to your healing journey. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same. We're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing or fame. Because that intuition hits different when you sit by yourself. They will never understand how you relate to your pain. She, he, no disrespect. How you almost fumbled you when it came to a dream. They will never understand elevation when it comes to growth. Hold on a second. You ever got lost in your words? Only the reason you wasn't trying to lose yourself when it comes to your verbs. You didn't know if your dreams was gonna come true. But fumbling you, that wasn't part of your journey. Because you thought of you. The unconditional love. It allows you to feel. It went from a hobby to a career. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same. Only the hold on one second. Time does heal those open wounds. Only to realize her dream, his dream did come true. The unconditional love allowed you to see you. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. It's not. It was a moment of silence within her, let alone him. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same when it comes to pain. She was lost to words, fumbling herself within the moment, looking in the mirror. She didn't understand her own reflection. A dream. It was her dream, his dream. Getting lost in your own words. Folks discouraging you during your journey. Only to realize, hold on one second, you was your biggest cheerleader when you least expected. Losing hope within, but it was always within you because you had the potential. They tried to shortchange the vision they couldn't relate to. That was God's flow at the end of the day. They would never understand how you truly pray. How in due time God allows you to heal. Only to realize, hold on one second, you was far from mentally ill. You almost got shortchanged when it came to that last testimony. But only realize hold on one second, God woke you up to understand that, hold on one second, your reflection is different. I love myself not to dim my light. I love myself not to dim my light. I may not make sense to the average person, but that's okay because I wasn't trying to fit in. And I say that respectfully. Being authentic, that energy is different. A reflection that certain folks can't relate to when they put you in competition when you was never competing. That energy is different. You ever saw folks just watch you within watching you, wanting you to give up on you, but you still chose you? That dream is different. Hold on one second. That reflection, I love me? That moment when you almost lost you? That moment when you poured into the wrong cup? Only was the hold on one second, you was hurting yourself with your own words, not to disturb your peace another day. That energy is different when it comes to your intuition. I'm not trying to lose me because you don't want to choose me. I'm not trying to lose me because you want me to be discouraged. You want to throw spoke right there, left, and you pick and choose who could talk about God, let alone spirituality. Hold on 1 second. We wasn't the same when it comes to our vocabulary. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to respect my neighbor when it comes to weather they storm. Always be yourself with no malicious intent, and I say that respectfully. You are beautiful, you are handsome. Those scars, hold on 1 second. It was a wound that they can't relate to. The beauty always started within. They would never understand how you truly function. You had good days, bad days, misunderstanding days, but hold on 1 second. You was operating on faith. Coming out your comfort zone, they would never understand that God didn't make a mistake. We may not pray the same, but I truly hope that you find peace within. Understanding the reflection they can't relate to. What's going on within. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully.
Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Don't dim your light, neighbor. Hold on 1 second.
You know, practice makes perfect. That intuition wasn't a mistake. I looked in the mirror today. Have you? Hold on 1 second. You didn't overlook you. You found that within you didn't have hate in your vein. We all not the same when it comes to elevation. I know how to respect my neighbor, even days when you can't weather your own storm. Hold on 1 second. You ever got lost in your own words? The right people still heard you, not to overlook you. You felt like you said something wrong, but hold on 1 second, you wasn't going the wrong direction. Because you're past living your reality today. You know, saying something so wrong, but you wasn't trying to hurt somebody. Expressing yourself to the right people at the end of the day, they actually hear you. It wasn't stupid what you said that day. You wasn't behind the scenes playing with spell work, let alone energy harvesting off someone's energy. You know, trying to destiny swipe with somebody. You didn't have the projecting mindset of, creating a hate train towards your neighbor. You understood elevation is different. That hold on 1 second, I know I respect my neighbor.
Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Don't dim your light, neighbor. Don't dim your light. You mad at you worthy, don't dim your light. You mad at you worthy, don't dim your light. Catch your blessings, neighbor, don't dim your light.
It's a train of thought for me.
Never let yourself go, neighbor. Never let yourself go, neighbor. Nah, for real. The hate be real. You was far from mentally ill. They tried to disturb your mental health. Hold on 1 second.
But you went within understand unconditional love. It was never competition. Competing with someone with a low IQ score. Hold on 1 second, they wanted to do you wrong. It's a train of thought for me that matter. They tax back with their bad habits, how they had the one-sided mindset. Hold on 1 second. They had the one-sided mindset. It took a group of people in different tax brackets to make them feel irrelevant. But you was cheering yourself on like a big cheerleader at the end of the day. You didn't need a group. Hold on 1 second. Because God was showing you your face, something they couldn't relate to. So they put you in competition when you was never the issue. How this type of stuff actually happens because you acknowledge yourself when it comes to your worth. Hold on 1 second. I wasn't trying to get discouraged because my neighbor wanted me to be disturbed.
No, and the truth of it, how this type of stuff really happens. Yeah. They wanted you to give up, neighbor, and then live in your vein. They wanted you to give up, neighbor, and then live in your vein.
It didn't. They wanted you to give up. They was praying for your downfall. You didn't have to do them wrong. They didn't even have to know you at the end of the day, looking at you like competition because you believed in your faith. They wanted part in what you had going on so bad. They had that creative hate train discourage you, hacking your devices, let alone, hold on 1 second, had the next door neighbor telling you everyone like a bad habit didn't matter, they tax bracket. The ill intentions was real when it came to gang stalking. Had your next door neighbor sending you low frequencies so you could be shortchanged of your mental health, but you understood confidence to go within and actually pray. We don't pray the same, but I never had hate in my vein. I understood that, hold on 1 second, God gave me the strength, something that you can relate to was gone with them.
He said that with me. I don't know what's wrong with these people either.
Always be yourself with no malicious intention. I say it respectfully. It's not a crime to be authentic. It's not. And loving yourself, it's not a crime. I love to talk about love.
No, that's the trait gonna be. I love to talk about love.
When God sends the right people into your life with no malicious intentions, they see you, they hear you, they respect you. They're not creating a hate train towards you, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding. They're not saying that respectfully. They're not discouraging you. They're not astral traveling to you, invading your space. They're not projecting sport towards you. They're not going to try to blackmail you against you to get you like to put you in a cycle. And I say that respectfully. Because they don't got hate in their vein, regardless they came from poverty and pain. They actually know how to respect it, and regardless they can't weather their storm at the end of the day. They're not trying to do you wrong. That maturity is different when someone's truly acting their body, when their shoe size, hold on one second, God, then tell a lie. Someone actually saw you, not to overlook you. They respected you, hold on one second, they want you to come get best soul vision of yourself. Sitting at the right table with folks that wasn't looking at you like competition, the energy is different. When you're passing in your reality, that God didn't make a mistake. Did I say it already?
I have to say it over me for the person in the back that didn't hear me. Did you hear me?
They may not pray the same, but I know I respect my neighbor, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself. I love to talk about love. Love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one actually for you. It's today. Another day. Far from empty, because someone was able to fulfill, hold on one second, that wound that truly felt neglected. It felt neglected because it wasn't fulfilled. Only for someone to pour into you, only was you can truly heal. Someone actually saw you, not to overlook you. Who would have knew the love of your life would truly show up for you? The hinge is different. Someone truly gave you the confidence when you least expected, got you coming out your comfort zone. Hold on one second. Weathering the storm, hold on one second. Someone wasn't trying to do you wrong. Someone wasn't reminding you of your past when they actually poured into you to show you that true love can truly last. It wasn't manipulation type of love. It was someone truly showing you that, hold on one second, I don't got controlling issues. I know how to respect you. It wasn't lust, let alone chaos and confusion. Someone actually having potential, bringing the best out of you. Hold on one second. Something that you never expected. Someone truly be faithful.
No, here's the truth. Don't be that. This type of stuff really happens.
Because true love is not complicated. Someone protecting your mental health, well on your heart, giving someone access to actually be in your space. Someone actually truly had the potential and it wasn't a mistake. They showed up every season, wasn't wearing a mask. They never had to switch up when, because true love can truly last. How someone truly praying for you, not against you. Someone bringing peace into your life Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just because one was never really his different. How true love was never complicated. Someone sounds like a broken record, but hold on one second. It was your favorite person that truly brings the best out of you. Someone cheering you on up close in person behind closed doors. A vocabulary that folks can't relate to when it comes to the outside world. When folks want to see you frown. But the love of your life know how to maintain your smile. Someone is truly saying that they're praying for you. And they're not using God for manipulation to value your time and day, because God was never for sale when someone's truly keeping it real. Someone protecting your heart, your mental health, your peace. The energy is different. It wasn't just a walk in the park, and I say that respectfully. Because someone actually showed you at the end of the day wasn't trying to switch up when it came to the character traits. Just got better when it comes to reflection. A future, who would have knew? Two people actually willing to blossom, to grow. Only stand maturity is different when you're past living your reality today. How God truly shows you that true love can truly last with the right one in your life. And it wasn't a mistake. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. True love is not based off of lust or spell work, and I say that respectfully. Or let alone having a hand problem. Or second somebody they free will trying to have your cake and eat it too. Or disrespect somebody because you want to use them, abuse them. That's not true love. When you're past living your reality, something that you wasn't running from, the energy is different when it comes to growth and maturing. You are worthy of someone loving you right the first time around, and I say that respectfully. They say fairy tales ain't real, but it is. Because someone can truly walk into your life and love you right the first time around. They can. It's possible. True love is not complicated. Being emotionally available. It wasn't lust. It was real love. Someone being genuine, loyal, respecting you. Someone actually showed at the end of the day they didn't have hidden agendas. They would never understand your walk of life because they wouldn't be able to walk in it. But they heard you, not to overlook you. And they was truly praying for you every single day. Showing at the end of the day they had your back. They didn't have malicious intentions because they wasn't wearing a mask. Only was hold on one second. God truly showed you divine timing works and malicious and mysterious ways with no malicious intentions. Someone truly not taking your kindness or weakness. How true love is real with the right one truly for you. Only if you advise to hold on one second. True love allows you to heal. My content is not for everyone. Today is currently July 22nd, 2025. And I say this respectfully. Always be yourself when someone says you don't got potential. and they're in the background trying to blackmail you against you. Because the right people see you, hear you, respect you, regardless of whoever got something going on, and they acting their shoe size on their body weight. They trying to ruin your reputation all because you didn't make a mistake. Loving yourself, the energy is different when it comes to unconditional love. It was never for likes and it was a cloud chasing, man. It was in competition with someone, reflection.
The energy is different because you gotta choose you.
My content not for everybody. Always be yourself. I'm not even respecting gang stalking is real. Just because it's not happening in your household, gang stalking is real, and someone is not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing or fame. That energy is different. I'm far from a hater. I don't worship the devil. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding. They don't operate in my vein. I just know how to respect my neighbor, stand up for myself. At the end of the day, we not the same. I don't project spell work. I don't energy harvest of my neighbors. I don't destiny swipe with people, and I'm happy with devices. Or I don't gang stalk, but I say that respectfully. One thing I don't do is run from he say she. So I can repeat everything that I said that day. And one thing I don't do is run from my past, regardless of trying to blackmail me in the most unhealthiest way. When someone says you don't have potential, but they're truly inspired, but they will never put respect in your name, never lose sight of that at the end of the day, because hold on 1 second, you understood that you wasn't a mistake. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. It's going to bother certain folks' mental health, all because you chose yourself to better yourself. Growth hits different when you actually mean what you say. I love myself, not to dim my light.
I gotta go. Always be yourself with no molestation. Don't dim your light, neighbor. Far from a hater.
When it comes to my creativity, I work alone, and I always have, and I say that respectfully. Regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me, and I say that respectfully. Have a safe day, even week, weekend, humanity worthy.
Peace and respect, your neighbor. Stop otherwise, humanity worthy. Don't dim your light. Go, you neighbor. Don't dim your light. I gotta go.
Always be yourself. It's not a crime to be authentic. And you're not wrong for speaking up for yourself when someone threatens your life that nobody's going to ever believe you. And I say that respectfully. Regardless, they said they're going to have a whole community go up against you. It's a train of thought for me. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Gang stalking is real, and loving yourself is not a crime. How folks will try to paint you out to be mentally ill, or because they want to control the narrative of your life at the end of the day. They want to take action, but they can't at the end of the day because God's holding your head, allowing you to see that, hold on 1 second, you above the well. Because God is truly guiding you. When it comes to your faith, it wasn't a mistake. They would never understand the direction that God is truly guiding you when they try to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially, even paying a hate crime towards you. God didn't tell a lie. They plotting against you to get you jumped, beat up, or whatever the case may be. They say, where's your God at now when you keeping it real? You don't live in fear. Hold on 1 second. We ain't the same. The energy is different. Regardless if you know how to fight or not. You wasn't trying to hurt your neighbor. Having the intelligence of having the unconditional love to respect your neighbor. Never lose sight of the day, and I say that respectfully. You are worthy. And you are worthy of the right people showing up for you. Not to go against you. Ain't the same. Today is July 22nd. 2025. Stop the violence, and I say that respectfully. I'm far from a hater. Thank you for your time.
I gotta go. Always be yourself with no molestation. Far from a hater, neighbor. We ain't the same.